open any of the files. He just imitated his parents, right? So somebody.
Nick, he was the expert on this.
Are we live?
Yeah, but I know why it's like that. Well, I haven't actually started yet. I wanted to bring that up to the phone.
Oh, yeah.
There he is. How come we got it way down here?
Just click on it and just like resize it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Are we live?
No.
I'll take a few seconds. There's a decent latency.
Yeah, I counted up to 14 seconds.
I tested it at my house and it was about 10,
Yeah.
so I figured it would be around 15.
And I got this thing with the camera. I thought maybe that would be a zoom, but it doesn't seem to do anything.
Yeah, what the heck would that be?
I don't know.
That'd be weird.
Oh, there we go. See it moving around the screen.
Do what?
It's
better.
Saw you move around the
A
screen.
little bit.
Do we have a URL for that?
Oh, yeah. Right. Now it's already on the same day.
What's the channel name?
If you can get closer, you'll probably be able to.
Oh, here, scroll down.
Probably be able to read it.
Oh, right, it's here.
I'm going to change the name on it.
That's a category.
Like up here.
Oh. I changed that. I changed that on the thing.
Yeah, we're good. Yes, ma'am. We're okay. We're taking candidates.
Why didn't that change when I changed the other part? Okay. How do I update that? Is that because we're live?
What's the Cedric St. David?
Yeah.
I will look for it on the laptop.
Welcome, everybody. This is very exciting. So if we can get the custodial team into place beside the plaque there. I'd like to welcome everybody here today. This time capsule was left for us by the class of 1992 And they requested that we opened it in November. Beside the plaque there. I'd like to welcome everybody. So what we want to do is actually do some live webcasting of this event. For that reason, there's a microphone sitting on the table here that's going to be picking up the voices of the people examining the time capsule contents. So for as much as you can, the oohing and awing is fun, but keeping the social conversation down so the mic focuses. I'm going to step away and go behind the table and just help release some of the envelopes that are going on that you're going to see. And you're welcome to come gather right up and around and have a good look at what's going on, okay? And the two 50th committee members, where's my 50th team? Down here, getting ready to run items to the stage. I had two other girls. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, perfect. So if you, so when you see something and you just want to pass it along the table, these girls will take it to the stage. Okay, few things stay. Everything else they're passing along those ways. Excellent. So you're welcome to begin. So the focus is on the plaque over here at the moment. And do we have a, yeah, so the cameras are here. So we want to show it to the cameras. Yeah, you can go ahead and start. If you have cameras,
photos, pull out your phones.
one of those moments. Quite heavy because it's brass. And then it can be laid down by the microphone on the table. Where's Gladys? Doing a good job, Grace. Okay, so the bag you just toe on the table right here, right? And then I'll start sorting through the home of the Celtics. Here we go. Here we go from 1992. Wow. Oh my gosh. Is that the kind of thing you would have worn? Yeah,
Baseball fans win.
really? Wow. What were you wearing? No hat. They can hold
Oh, I think I still have a pair of these.
Oh, Oh, we have a newspaper from
So
1964.
I started this school in 1966, the first day, and in grade 9. And we actually were. I was part of the guys who helped pick the school colors.
Wow. Good job.
Kelly Green.
Oh my goodness. We've got a newspaper with Madonna and.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
There's old flyers.
Old flyers.
Wow.
Just like back then.
Tell us how much something
We
is in
had
that.
we had a Zairs then, and we have a Zairs now.
What's the price of
Yeah.
what's on sale?
It was
Ice cream, $1.49 for a half a gallon. A gallon.
Marineland.
Again.
$3 for sneakers. $4 for tank top.
What store is that?
$18 for a camera.
What store?
Byway. Truck.
Oh my goodness. Look at these pants.
You ever rock any of those?
No, I was before Lycra.
What's the magazine? Highly flammable.
STG magazine.
SKG.
TG.
The voice of today's generation.
Here's the Celtic Scribe, which is, I guess, the equivalent of our newswire. Wow.
Do you have any of those names?
Maria Dye. Gary Boland.
Gary
Wow. Awesome.
That's coaching
This is a
stuff.
coaching flyer. Yes, these are
What other things?
what do you
Yeah,
know?
so I started here in '66 in grade 9.
Here's one.
But in 1992, when this time capsule was created, my son was in grade 9 here, followed by my daughter Jordan. So it's been a lifetime journey from the very beginning of St. David's for our family. And now I have grandchildren who are in the system. They're not here yet, but they will be in the blink of an eye.
Oh, this is a student handbook from the 1994.
This is a letter from Brian Maloney. Maroney, sorry. I can't read cursive that way. It's from 1993. He says, I am delighted to convey my warmest greetings to everyone attending the Building a Better World Symposium sponsored by St. David Catholic Secondary School. This event, designed to enhance the educational facilities available to students, represents a unique forum in which to examine topical issues in contemporary society. The introduction of new issues and viewpoints into the curriculum will no doubt help assure standards of excellence in educational instruction and motivate students through the use of challenging learning tools. As you gather to embark on this symposium, please accept my best wishes for an enjoyable event and every success in your future endeavors.
Brian Mulroney.
The same letter came from Jean Chrétien, who was then the leader of the opposition, but of course you may remember from history, became Prime Minister. No.
Robert Bourassa.
Oh, really?
On behalf of the Government of Quebec, I am pleased to extend greetings to those participating in the symposium conducted by the St. David Secondary School. This event is all the more appropriate in that the students can exchange on a variety of subjects that concern the future of the community as a whole. As they reflect on the theme, Building a Better World, they will become more aware of the choices to be made in an era of rapid social, economic, and political changes, as well as the challenge facing those who tomorrow will assume the key roles in our society. I therefore commend this valuable initiative and wish all students and staff a very successful gathering. Robert Barossa. So I guess they had a week for a better world, or an
Week for a
event
Better
or anything
World.
like that that's being
The
commemorated.
New Brunswick and the Prince Edward Island premiers also sent greetings on this special day. It must have been like one of the biggest days
Wow.
in school history. Say a word to that.
As well did the personal assistant to the Right Honorable.
Pierre Elliott Trudeau.
Wow. So if you want to read this one, might be interesting. This is our new Prime Minister's father.
Yeah.
Who responded.
Dear advisors, thank you for your December 8th form letter addressed to the Right Honorable Pierre Elliott Trudeau, where you invite him as a speaker at the Week for a Better World Symposium next April 5th, 1993. Mr. Trudeau has asked me to explain to you that since he retired from public life, he has continued to receive such a volume of correspondence and of telephone calls that he finds it very difficult to concentrate on things he planned for his retirement. Consequently, Mr. Trudeau will not be answering his mail or taking telephone calls for an undetermined period of time. This also means that he will not accept any speaking engagement. Mr. Trudeau earnestly hopes that you will understand his position and he would appreciate your indulgence in accepting it. Yours sincerely, Michael Senyusi.
So this is something that my kids got for school back in the 1990s, but I forget what it was for. Does anybody remember what this is for? Yeah, what is it? What did you get it for?
It was from the chaplain.
Ah, from the chaplain?
From the chaplain.
And do you still give it out today?
Yeah, I know all students were given a cross.
That's interesting. Do you remember this, Bud?
Hey, I can't see it.
So this here is a bunch of signatures from students who at the time attended their St. David's First Mass. That's interesting.
We have a bunch of old graduating class photos. I think our prom theme this year should be like a 50th kind of thing, and we should all do old hairstyles.
We can wear bright spandex.
This appears to be a letter from a future class, so if you start paging through it, the first title on the next page, maybe you want to read the first couple of paragraphs.
Okay, this is how the letter starts. Dear future dudes, school in 1993 is very fun, except for a few things. The attendance system is very unusual, to say the least. You can miss class after class, but if they catch up with you and track you down,
It's curtains for you.
It's curtains for you.
It means the show's over.
Oh.
You've been caught.
Either being expelled or on a contract which consists of very strict number of classes you can miss before you are thrown out on your own. Another bad thing about our school in 1993 is the uniform that we must wear. This consists of a pair of gray polyester pants, as well as a white button-down shirt and a pair of dress shoes. You also have the option to wear a sweater or a vest. The uniform for girls consists of basically the same things, except they can wear kilts or pants. Our school spirit needs a lot of improvement, so we hope you guys in the future try to change that, so your high school years can be the best years of your life.
Looks like we have the same time schedule as them. 8:10 it starts, 2:30 period 4 ends.
Here's a VHS of a school play. They don't make that anymore. When I was in school, we had 8 tracks.
We're going to try to play that for you at lunch today. We're going to see if we can get it going on the big screen in the cafeteria for you to see. The school had an addition done to it in 1992.
Yeah, didn't you say when you went here, the school started?
Yeah, so when the school opened in 1966, the school opened. The school started right where those doors are, and went south, and none of this existed at all. And the first principal was Joe McKay, and I was in there on a pretty regular basis.
This is a list here of their predictions for 2016, and they're really wrong. So no school uniforms, I wish. Solar-powered cars. Garbage everywhere, smoggy air. Oh, this is cool. Phones with video monitors. We made it. Canada will be part of the United States, or the provinces will be independent. No. Not quite. The end of the world will be near. I hope not. Moving sidewalks outside, I also wish. Bottled air, a waste of time. There will be no middle class. You'll either be rich or poor. Men will be able to carry fetuses. Why?
Men will be able to carry fetuses.
Food pills. High crime rates. No need for pens and papers. Computer only. Men will be wearing skirts. Automatic shoes. I don't really know how that works. Rollerblades. They had those then.
Heelys.
Yeah. Oh, Heelys. Many overweight people. There will be no marriages. Legalized marijuana. Well, Trudeau's on it. No wilderness or beaches. That'd be really awful. And colonize the moon. So that's definitely not happening. We're going to Mars. Close.
Most of these magazines still exist today, just different players.
Oh yeah, exterior overhead.
Blue Jays won the World Series, is that
This is an old yearbook here. Oh my god.
What kind of stuff did you do when you were president?
We had, and we started the idea of having morning
So I guess these are bird's eye view pictures of St. David's, which look very different. This is really interesting. So here it's turf now. We don't have this anymore. The school looks much, much smaller. Wow. 25.
The St. David Perspective. Old newspaper. Ooh, there's horoscope. Pisces. Communication with friends and loved ones is at an all-time low.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Life experiences are meant to be shared with others. This is a cool experience. Stop keeping all of your triumphs and tragedies to yourself. As the saying goes, anyone who has themselves as their counselor has a fool for a counselor.
There you go.
That's so cool.
You may know I'm a city councilor now.
And we
Very
have
applicable.
Waterloo candy. Brought to you by the city of Waterloo in the time capsule.
I'll put them in.
We're not planting till May.
Now we actually have metal ones, but kind of the same idea.
This is an article, the St. David Perspective, the struggle for equality. So it's pretty long, so I won't read it, but it's about trying to make equality between races, which is really interesting. That's not too long ago, but here we are.
We have a letter from the principal that sealed the time capsule. His name was Nick Rearig. He says, the contents in this time capsule were sealed on June 29, 1993. It is in our hope that the St. David's community that is represented by these items will be remembered for their contribution and our rich history and traditions.
The first school principal, Mark.
Yeah.
John
I
McKay.
remember him
You
well.
remember that one?
I remember him well. What a great guy.
Pictures of them
He used to be an Olympic boxer
Oh.
before he was a principal, so he was pretty,
You don't want to get in trouble.
yeah, he was pretty straight.
Principals
He was a
went from
pretty
boxers to
straight-laced guy, but a
powerlifters.
wonderful man. He was a principal for many, many years here. Does anybody remember how long he was principal here? For the longest time. 25. Wow. That's great.
Mr. Dietrich, can I have you back?
He just passed away.
So I think, yeah, so this is an article. So St. David's, I don't know if you guys know this, but it used to be a 7 to grade 13 school. Very different than what we have now. So this is an article, 1891 when we separated and we became a grade 9 to 13 school. And yeah, so I guess that was set up very differently.
Was that how it was like right from the
Yeah.
beginning when you?
Yeah, but it wasn't even grade 10 at that time because it was grade 9, and then when we went to the next year, then it was a grade 10.
Wow.
It was all everything was groundbreaking, you know.
Yeah, wow, that's
So did
different.
you
Learning our
start
way.
here in grade 7 or grade 9?
Grade 9.
Grade 9.
And the school wasn't built till January, so from September to January, we had our grade 9 classes in St. Michael's School basement.
Yeah.
For the first
It says
few
here
months.
that the first schools were held in St. Michael's Church basement by the pastor Reverend Paul Kingston.
Yes, I remember.
Wow. Yeah, that's
We'll
interesting.
get you to the slide near me.
The key to the school for the opening of the addition
Wow.
in 1990.
That's something. That's great. Yeah, that's a keeper.
Let's see it.
And you'll probably be having another edition anytime soon?
Yes.
We're gonna build a Ferris wheel.
Yeah, not happening.
This article from the paper in July says the St. David's edition cost $11.5 million.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So this here it's just a printout, but this is what the first school looked like. So this is it in entirety. So it's pretty small. Definitely wouldn't be able to fit all of us here with this now. So
Where would the gymnasium have been?
yeah.
This was a cafeteria. This is a cafeteria.
The calf was right here.
Right where we're
The
standing. is where the
cafeteria was
cafeteria is.
here. The stage was between the gym and the cafeteria.
Wow.
There was an upper balcony so you could watch. That's
That's true.
And this was all like blindingly bright copper. And look outside today, it's all brown and green over the years.
So the land of St. David's in 1961, it was used to be a farmland. So that was purchased from Gilbert Snyder and Fred Snyder. So that's interesting.
Yeah, Fred Snyder's farm was right where Canadian Tire is now.
Wow.
That was his farm. Been in the barn many times.
So are there any questions about anything you saw today? Any questions for Councillor Whaley or for Principal Dietrich? That's correct, we are. We're going to be, over the course of the next 4 months, putting together a time capsule to plant on Friday, May 6th. So we're going to have you back. Each of you that was here today to see the opening will be back next semester to plant it with us into the wall. A few different items are going to go in it from what you saw here today,
Yeah.
which was a mostly paper-based time capsule. We're going to do our best to try to perhaps electronicize it a bit and hope for the best by putting in, you know, if we put a DVD in, that a portable DVD player with it, with backup and chargeable. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. We're open to suggestions, so I think we should start a forum of some sort for students to suggest what should go into the time capsule that we're going to plant. And we will have a 50th photo, just like the 25th photo you saw here today. And of course, overseeing everything in the celebration of our Catholic faith, we are moving towards a lasting momentum to the future classes of the bronze statue that will be outside in the courtyard. That is our lasting legacy to the classes that are to come in the future. So we are looking forward to making sure all of that happens this year, and we appreciate the energy here today.
Yeah, I just say that as the first student council president at St. David's, it's wonderful to be here with the new generation, and one day you'll be in my spot. Hopefully they'll be so kind as you have been to have let me be gone, but not forgotten. Thank you.
Okay,
Wait,
so we're just going to, yes. Mr.
Mr.
Dalton?
Whaley's son was my basketball star for
Yeah.
years. And
Oh,
daughter, too.
excellent. So prior to your departure here today, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that a 50th celebration pen on the table over there, grab a 50th pen, start getting that energy momentum towards May. And take everything that you saw today in your heads back to class and invite kids to take part in the lunch where they can write a letter to the future. Thank you.
I don't know, probably.